Well, how's it going, YouTube? Last minute video idea as I'm cooking dinner, and I don't think I ever showed you guys like how I like my green beans. It's been a while since I've been able to eat green beans, you know, with my healing of my mouth and all. But I picked these up at the little farmers market we have in town. It's like a little farmers butcher market, and they grow everything there, and what they don't grow they get in locally. And I'm gonna cook some up for dinner. So what I do is I give them a good wash, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut them down. My kids don't like the little butt stem like this. I don't know why, you know, the little pokey. So I just go ahead and clip that off. If the green bean is small, I won't cut it, but otherwise I will cut it in half, and I just use boning shears. It's just easy this way for my hands. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm just gonna kind of cut them up, make more bite-sized pieces, and it goes further. So one of the tricks I've learned cooking for a larger family is how to make things stretch a little bit. So by doing it this way, you can do just that, make it stretch a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish cutting these up, and then I'm going to give them another really good wash with ice cold water in my sink, and then I'll meet you back here when I get to cooking these. Now if an end is bad, make sure you cut it off. So like something like that I don't cut, because she'd be little. So, but anything like this where the stem is not on there, I will cut it off fresh. Just don't even mess around with it. So we had a busy weekend planting some of the garden, getting some flowers planted, and so now we're going to end Sunday night with a really nice dinner. I'll take you out to the smoker. I'll show you something super long like this. You can cut into 3. I got chicken breast with the bone-in, skin on. I got some potatoes. We're going to have some green beans. And have a nice dinner to end the weekend with. So when I get to the point of cooking these up, I'll bring you back and I'll show you how I do it. So now I am going to be using some 100% pure avocado oil, just a little bit, just a little kerplunk in my pan. And then I'm also going to be using butter. I'm probably going to start with probably 4 tablespoons, about a half a stick. And then if I need more, I'll just add more. But I like a little mix of oil and butter when I saute mine up. And I'm just going to cut it in a little chunks here. Got about a half a stick. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat on. It's going to be about a medium. And once that gets melty, I will bring you back. Okay, so once we get that, there we go. Once we get that all kind of softened, I'm going to be adding 1 sweet onion to this. And I diced it up. You can keep it long if you want. However you like it. I like onion and garlic in my green beans. And we're just gonna kind of get this kind of mixed in a little bit. And I'm also going to add, I use minced garlic. I think some people call it garlic in a bucket. And I'm going to do I might do 2 healthy tablespoons of that in there. Lots of garlic. Good for the blood. Alright, so let's get this mixed in here. And then we're going to add some nice freshly washed green beans. And I posted a picture on Facebook and my neighbor hit me up. Courtney, she's the one I get my meat cows from. And they're prepping all the land. They grow corn and organic soybeans for Kikkoman sauce. So she hit me up and she said, I'm going to stop by with my tractor because she's been eating potato chips all day. And I said, no, you tell me what field you're working in and I'll drive my dinner over to you. I just so happened to make an extra chicken breast and an extra potato. And would love to feed her. So the Lord knew I'd feed her before I knew I was going to feed her. So it works out. So after I'm done cooking here, I'm going to go take her plate over in the field. And so she can keep her strength up. All that hard work that her and her family do. So what a blessing. So, alright, I'm going to let this cook up. I'm going to put the lid on it just for like 5-10 minutes, just to kind of steam the green beans a little bit, but I don't really want them soft. The whole point of them is to have a nice bite to them. But before I do that, let me add my seasoning in here real quick. And I am going to be doing this. Oh, I love this stuff. I buy this all the time. This is garlic pepper. And it has a grinder with it. I just put some of this on the potatoes as well as my chicken. And it has such a good flavor. So we're going to measure with love and grind that in. And then freshly cracked black pepper. And then some freshly cracked sea salt. Okay. Get that stirred up. And then let me go ahead and just get a lid on this for about 5-10 minutes. That'll be enough just to kind of steam them a little bit. Okay, and what I want to add in here as well is I'm slicing up some green onions, scallion, my mom called them, and for the potatoes, and I want to throw just a few in here because they're yummy. Alright, so I'm going to get that kind of flattened out a little bit. And we're going to put the cover on it. I'm going to set a timer for like 5 minutes. About 5 minutes. And we're just going to steam these just a little bit. And then I'll bring you back. I'll show you what they look like. Timer is off. Woo! That lifted. Oh, it's smelling so good and looks so good. Alright, let's see if I can cut into one with this little spatula wooden spoon. Ooh, I can. Ooh, should I try one? Alright, I'm going to try one. Try one. Alright, give me a little guy. Ooh, it's got a little bit of crunch. That is so good. It still has a little crunch to it, but it's perfectly cooked. Alright, so I'm just going to put the cover on this, but I'm going to shut it off the heat. The chicken has about another 5 minutes to go, but these are ready to serve. Actually, I should have probably, hold on, jump on off the tripod there. Oh, hopefully that's focusing. It's so hard to do this one-handed. That's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid back on, and I'll bring you back when we plate this. Here's our slow smoked chicken breast, our baked potatoes. I'm now plating the kids, and then this is for my neighbor. So we've got a nice piece of chicken, some green beans, a potato, some green onions, some barbecue sauce, some butter, and some sour cream. And then Danny put a little care package together with a straw. We're going to take her some cherry Pepsi and some water. She's got silverware in there, salt and pepper. She should be good. We got a lid for this, and we're going to go deliver it in the field where she's working so she can have a nice home cooked meal. All right, when I plate one of these plates up, I will bring you back and show you what it looks like. Okay, and there we have it. There's our green beans with onions and garlic, butter, and some avocado oil, black pepper and salt. That's it. Super easy, takes about 10 minutes. And then we've got our baked potato. I threw some butter in there. He can add his sour cream. This is Eric's plate. And his slow smoked chicken breast. It had a lot of paprika on it. That's what equates to the color. And that's it. That's dinner for this Sunday night. I hope you guys give this a try. Many of you probably already make your green beans like this. So I don't think I ever made a video. I mean, I might have, but slow smoked the chicken. $2.25 for, I think it was about 2.5 hours, I think. Don't quote me, but take a thermometer. I have this one right here, and I use it for my bread, my sourdough, when I temp the water, and I love it because it has all the temperatures. If I can get, I'm so bad at filming this one-handed, you guys. I'm so sorry. But it's got all the temperatures right on here. So let's see if I put it down. There we go. So there's all the temps. And I'll leave a link to this down below. But yeah, so all right, that's it, you guys. All right, let me get my kids fed and then throw them all in the shower, and I'll see you guys later on this week. All right, God bless you. Okay, before I end the video, just a couple questions really fast that I noticed I was getting on cooking. Smoking. Now, I did talk about my smoker in one of the previous videos that I've recently did. I have to learn how to talk slower. It's so hard for me. My smoker is from Tractor Supply from 3 years ago. It's an Evan Embers. It was like $200. They have one very similar now. I think it's a different brand name. But you don't need anything fancy, and I love my smoker. the chicken, I want to say, because I thought 2.5 hours, but when I went back, it was 2 hours. Somebody asked me when I put the potatoes on. So what I do is I do the chicken first. So I get my chicken done at the butcher. They cut them in half for me. I pat them dry with paper towel before I put any seasoning on them. My chicken had sweet paprika, garlic pepper, sea salt, some rotisserie chicken seasoning, and that's it. Another layer of paprika. I put a lot of flavor. I put a lot of flavor on my chicken. I put a lot of flavor on everything. My potatoes, they get washed, and then I let them stand and dry. What I do is I put my chicken on the smoker. My smoker set at 225, so it'll run between 200. Never really gets all the way up to 225, unless you really don't open it. So it'll run between 200 and 225. And so when I put my chicken on, I come in and then I prep the potatoes. So my potatoes are on for like probably an hour and a half. My chicken's 2 hours, because it takes me about a half hour to wash all the potatoes, dry them off. Then what I do is I put some avocado oil in a bowl, and then I one by one just kind of run my potatoes, cover them in avocado oil. I like avocado oil because it makes a really crispy skin. I put them on a cookie sheet, and then I top them with sea salt, garlic pepper, which I showed you in the video, and then a little sprinkling of pretzel salt. The pretzel salt just takes it to the next level, okay? So, and then I put them on the upper rack of my smoker, so they don't go down low with the chicken. They're up higher. So, they'll smoke themselves. Oh, even potatoes that are smoked have such an incredible flavor to them. You guys, I'm telling you, the smoker was the best thing I ever bought my dad. Because now I use it. Really good, really good. So about an hour and a half. Now, of course, with the potatoes, always check the potatoes, kind of stab them so that the knife goes in nice and easy, not a butter knife. I use, you know, one with the sharp point. And then your chicken, you're going to want to use a thermometer. Like I said, I'll leave the link to the thermometer that I use down below. And I think somebody asked me if it's fall off the bone. Yes, it's super tender. Now, I use a lot of paprika, and because it's slow smoked, it browns, but it gets crispy. And even the kids who do not like the chicken skin, they eat all the seasoning off their chicken. I cut it off the bone, and then I give them like a little side plate of the skin with the seasoning, and then they scrape the seasoning off and put it on their chicken. So, but the meat is so tender and juicy, and you don't even need a knife. It just, it does. All you have to do is take your fork and just kind of scrape down on the chicken, and it just falls off. It is so good, you guys. I think that's it. I think that was all that I saw as far as questions. So I hope that was helpful. I am going to be smoking a pork tenderloin later this week. I may smoke a lasagna or meatloaf this week. I'm not sure. I haven't put together my menu plan yet, my meal plan for this week. But if I make anything like that, I will bring you guys back and I'll show you. I really want to get some canning done this week if I can, but I really have to finish my garden. I got most of it done this weekend. I got all my flowers planted. There's just some things in the garden that I still have to plant, but if you want like a once I get everything planted, unless you want to just hang out with me out there while I plant, I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to see. Let me know down below. I know somebody wanted to see my chicken, so I made that short little chicken video and put it up, I think a couple days ago.
But let me know what else you guys want to see down below, and I will film it for you. But I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. I'll be around this week for sure. All right, take care. God bless. Mwah! See you later.